the manipulation of the American society is a day in, day out media operation. One of the key cornerstones of this manipulation is racism, promoted daily, hourly by the media. When they say black on black crime, what about white on white crime? Does that even exist? Or white people don't, they don't commit crimes against other white people. Only black people, the inferior people, commit crimes against each other. How in the world can any fool not understand what a lie that is? But this is the key to the entire manipulation of Americans. With the political correctness as the cornerstone that also allows racism, the N-word. Oh yes, the N-word is absolutely an abhorrent fact. What about the fact that black people were too stupid to play quarterback? Remember that over and over and over again? But you never hear black leaders ever bring that up. They would prefer to bury it because black leaders have no idea on how to combat racism. What I tried to do was to explain to a black pastor in Bridgeport at the East End Baptist Tabernacle, a man named Charles Stallworth, a remedy, a solution, a strategy that would actually work, which would be a massive, gigantic lawsuit of over $10 billion against CNN, ABC, NBC, the main media companies that promote this racism. When innocent black people are gunned down, including a 12-year-old kid in Cleveland, are gunned down and the cops are protected from prosecution. Yes, in New York, Garner's family just got $5.9 million. Thank God for that. But the cops beat the case. And the Garner people say, well, we expect the feds to take it. That's a year. The feds haven't taken it. They're not going to take it. Okay? They're not going to prosecute. And the whole idea is that we have a Gestapo. Basically, we have a Gestapo in America. That cops are allowed to do whatever they want. Oh, and they're just so wonderful. And they're protecting us. Yeah, I was watching them protect Baltimore when they just stood there for hours. When they stood there in Ferguson for hours at a clip. A whole bunch of cops. They weren't protecting any black property. Now maybe if the blacks were having a riot in a white neighborhood, well, who knows? Would the Gestapo have protected the white businesses from destruction? We don't know. Because the blacks are being led by nitwits like Sharpton. Yeah, let's have a demonstration and a protest. Yeah, like what good is it going to do? A protest can only last how many days? How many days do you think these people are going to spend and then get arrested while they're doing it? Huh? Rather than boycott. You can boycott every day. You just boycott in your house. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't get arrested for a boycott. But no, the black leaders just feed the flock, the black flock, right into the police station. And then they collect their money every Sunday. The pastors just rip them off. Okay? So let's just face the facts here. That black lives don't matter to black pastors at all. That's just a slogan of total nonsense. And we're going to find out about Reverend Stallworth, who, for some crazy reason, decided to create an email and claim I sent the email, which I have never ever sent an email to anybody at the East End Baptist Tabernacle at 548 Central Avenue in Bridgeport about anything. So that email can be traced back to exactly the party that sent it, which was definitely not me. But still, I was held in jail on a $20,000 bond, and then my car was towed off, which cost me $900 to get it back, and my football in the car, my golf clubs in the car, and books that I sell, that I wrote a book, was ripped off by the Bridgeport Police Department. The Bridgeport Police Department knew, the lieutenant knew, that I definitely didn't write the email. And yet he arrested me anyway. What's that about? And now this idiot judge put a $20,000 bond. Was I a flight risk? I've never missed a court date in my life. Am I a flight risk on a breach of peace charge? On a harassment charge claiming that this email that I didn't write was harassment. So, July 29th will be a court date, which doesn't really matter, but for the moment, my case is now open. I would go to trial next week. I'd be happy to. Let's go to trial. Pick a jury. Let me depose Pastor Stallworth and his female counterpart at the East End Baptist and find out what in the world was he thinking about when he created an email and sent it to himself, and then call the police department to the church. So when I came there for the service on June 21st, I would get arrested. What is this man thinking about? I had been there the week before. I attended the service. Everything was nice and friendly. So what in the world is Pastor Stallworth up to? I have no idea. And only Pastor Stallworth can answer that. But would he? Would he reveal his ridiculous, counterproductive motive for having me arrested at his church? Let's see. Let's see. Because I will definitely depose him. And we'll just have to ask the questions and find out what he has to say for himself. Only God knows what this man is going to spew out of his idiotic head. But we'll have to just see. They won't show me the police report, and they will not show me the email. Why is that? I'm entitled to that. That's discovery for the trial. So, what's my lawyer going to do? What's public defender, pretender, Paoletto going to do about this evidence? We'll have to see. Anyway, back to manipulation. People refuse to admit being manipulated. They would rather go down the drain, acting crazy, acting in a totally irrational, counterproductive way, and deny being manipulated. Deny, of course they're going to deny being irrational. Nobody's going to admit, yeah, look at me. Look at what I do here. Look at that I vote for the same government of crooks over and over again. Because I'm told if I don't vote for the Republican and Democrat, I'm throwing my vote away. So let me just march in and comply with an irrational, idiotic, counterproductive claim that tells everybody to vote only Republican and Democrat when everybody can see their hand is out taking bribes that they call campaign contributions. It's part of the manipulation. We just changed the word here, right? We're not going to call it a bribe. Oh, now they say bribes are legal because of the Supreme Court. Can you make rape legal, burglary legal, assault legal, murder legal? Are these crimes, can they be made legal because of an insane court? That's crazy. That's just crazy. You could ask my little kitty cat here, okay? And my little kitty cat knows it's crazy. Good night.